this don't stop for me. Okay? We got logs. We still got logs right here. Let's bring out some more. All right? Because I was out here chopping up logs and then they fell over in the bushes here. So we're gonna bring out these logs. Oh, these are beautiful for cutting. Beautiful logs for splitting. I use the axe for, I use this axe like a picaroon, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This axe is a picaroon slash axe, man. You know, not so much bending over, and we just bringing these logs out here and doing what we need to do with them. Okay, let's bring this one a little bit over here, and this is my axe slash picaroon, man. I love this axe, man. I'm so much of a fan of wooden axes now. All right, and I got my Fiskars axes. I got my Fiskars Maul, but I'm so much of a fan of these wooden handle axes, man. And I'm running a Council 5 right now. I got a good mind to order that Council 6 tonight. All right, but we getting busy. All right, so I've been out here busting up these logs. I don't know if y'all can see that split wood, but I've been out here busting up these logs in the dark. And something told me to come out here and just, let me try that live one more time, because I was trying that live like 5 to 10 times a day. And a lot of times the live don't work. Try to go live and it don't work. And I'm just like, all right, you know what? Let me come out here and just put that work in regardless. Because that's what I do. I put that work in regardless. All right. Chipping. Chipped. Chipped. I put that work in regardless. All right. Chipped them. Okay. Let's come across for that cross split. One more. One more. You see that? You see that? See that? Getting busy. Oh. Look at that. Beauty. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. You put it away. Get rid of some of them logs right there. Put that work in. Rain, hail, sleet, snow. I don't mind it. You know. I go to work for a company in the daytime, man. And I operate rain, hail, sleet, snow. Clean weather, nasty weather. Doesn't matter. So this is for me, my family, and what I like to do. So I don't limit myself. Doesn't matter if I don't have daylight. I come out here, I'll turn my car lights on. I'll put on the headlamp. Doesn't matter. I'll come out here and get busy. Doesn't matter. But something told me, I was like, you know what? I'm out here all the time. Might as well. Let me see if the live work right now. And I tried it and it worked. All right. So we're getting busy. Doesn't matter. All right. We chopping up wood. Okay. We putting that work in. All right. Merc, what's going on? Putting that work in. Ooh. We putting that work in. I got my car light on and we're putting that work in. It's hard to tell, but we got cords of wood back there. I was going to chop some wood, but then I got high. Yeah. All right, I hear you. The tick, man. I hear you, man. Look, man, I'm just out here putting in that work, man. That's all. You know, I was out here doing it already. I got a big pile that I didn't start the pile until after it got dark. My wife wanted to come out here and garden, grow some vegetables. She left me zero time to come out here and put that work in. So I'm putting that work in after dark, after hours. I don't like to limit myself. The weather is good, man. Even if the weather wasn't good, I would still come out here. But the weather's good, so why not? All right? This is what I love to do. All right? And not only am I out here putting in that work, chopping up wood, but I'm learning the craft still too. Okay? Let's chop it the other way. Let's split. Let's split. Okay? I bust up a lot of wood thus far. A lot. Okay? And we're chopping up wood. Why are we chopping up wood, man? Because I have a wood burning stove already. An outdoor wood burning camp stove. But the overall purpose is to be able to heat the home for free. Okay? So let me just turn this around. All right, so I'm out here, and even if I get rounds like this on the ground, I'll bust it up, chop it in half, smash it in half while it's on the ground. There we go, split. Okay, and try to make this less taxing on the back as we can. But the goal is to be able to split enough wood so we can heat the home for free and cook for free. Okay, all right, even if we got knotted wood, we'll get after it. Doesn't matter. Chopping up, getting after it. See? Bust it up. All right, stand it up. Stand it up. This is my axe and my picaroon all in one. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's bust it down. We stuck in there. Bust it up against another piece and split it apart. Nice. Nice. Add it to the pile. This has to get broken up again. We'll leave it right there. Bust it up one more time. The Council 5, man. I'm a big fan of this axe right here. I'm gonna have to rehang this handle again, but I'm a big fan of the Council 5. And I have your, maybe at this point you want to call it maybe standard Fiskars axe or maul. I have the X27 Fiskars. I have the Fiskars maul, 8-pound maul, but no, they don't compare for me. They don't compare to the wooden handle axe. So I'm a bigger fan of a wooden handle axe, man. I can't explain, man, or it's difficult for me to really put into full words and detail right now every single reason and rhyme or reason why you should run a wooden handle axe versus a fiberglass handle. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I ain't gonna lie, I have him in case I need them, and there's maybe been a couple occasions where I'm like, I got a really knotty piece, and let me get the maul, or let me get that X27 because I don't want to bust up my wooden handle. But no, my primary axe, it's gonna always be a wooden handle axe from here on out. Beautiful. And this thing is sharp, okay? Because I've been using this axe as like my picaroon / axe. Okay, tomorrow morning when we have some better daylight, we're gonna build our cord. All right, I got 4 cords built already, all off of free wood. Okay, all right, so I just started chopping wood maybe about what, a month ago, a month and a week or so. Look at that. A month and a week or so. Just started busting up this wood. We got rounds. We have cords. I have 4 cords done already. I can show you that. Let me see. We're gonna lay this one down. Busting him down. Look at that. Add it to the pile. We got 4 cords done already. All right. And we got a lot of work to do. All right. I wouldn't be out here operating in the dark, but the wife wanted to garden during the daytime, so I was left with what I was left with. Okay. It is what it is. I wanted to stay married, so I let her have the daylight. Hit that like and subscribe button if you can relate, man. You wanted to stay married, so you relented and let the wife have what she wanted, man. Okay? But we still got more work to do. We still got more work to do. All right? Let's see what we got. Nice work. Not gonna lie. Okay? I see the ghost. All right? Chopping wood in the summer. Okay? So look, for those of y'all that don't necessarily know, you're not necessarily familiar with this channel, all right? Hold up. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna put I don't know if we can put the lights up anymore, but we got cords of wood back here, man. We got rounds and we got cords of wood. So let's see. I'm gonna show y'all the rounds right here. Let's see if we can show. Y'all see the cords? Okay. So we got cords of wood back here, homie. All right. There's 4 of them. All right. You see that right there? 1, 2, 3, and there's one behind back there. So one right next to that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cords of wood. Okay, I've been busting them down, and this is what we've been doing for weeks now. And then we got a ton more wood. You see my house right there? We got a ton more wood to get to. All right, so I don't have time to, not chop, be laxy daisy. You see that pile right there? I need to turn that pile of wood right here into these nicely built up cords of wood right there. Okay? Because we need to heat the home and we need to set this up nice and neat so we could optimize space and we could turn this into a business. All right? Well, we still have a lot of wood to get to. A lot. We didn't even get through half of this yet. So we put in that work. All right? This little bit right here, this little teeny bit of wood that we got chopped up. All right, that little teeny bit right there, which is maybe a quarter of a cord. That little teeny bit. All right, that's from tonight. That's just from chopping up the wood since we got this live started in the dark. Okay. So let's continue putting that work in because that's what we do. We put that work in, right, and let's get back to it. But yeah, those cords of wood. All right. I'm trying to keep it so y'all can see. You can see the cords of wood, but you can also see what I'm doing, busting up these rounds. What are you doing again? We're busting up wood so that we can have free firewood to heat the home in the winter and the colder months. And on top of that, I've been able to cook outside and cook for free. So I've already, because I'm willing to cook on my wood burning stove outside. My outdoor wood burning stove, I've been willing to cook with the wood not being where it needs to be for cooking, and it's been above 20% moisture, but I'm getting creosote in the chimney. And because it's an outdoor wood burning stove and I'm cooking over a surface that is not going to cause a fire, so I'm cooking in a safe environment, so I'm willing to endure more creosote buildup and have issues with the chimney, meaning I'm willing to put the wood in there when it's not fully dry, and I will endure the smoke and endure the creosote buildup because I just want to cook for free. So I've been cooking dinner, I've been cooking lunch, I've been cooking all types of meals in my wood burning stove, my outdoor wood burning stove, which is a precursor and preparation for my indoor wood burning stove, which I'm going to get this year. My indoor wood burning stove, it's not going to be operational. The indoor wood burning stove is not going to be operational unless I pay for wood that's already dry and seasoned this year. This year, I'm busting up wood for next year and the year after, and we have to stay years ahead, all right? So that's what this is about. It's about a man, and not just a man, but a man that understands that he is the guider and provider of his family, and he needs to take care of what needs to be taken care of. So right now, this is exercising foresight for the next year to 3 years, busting up this wood, because this is all oak and maple, okay? Predominantly oak, all right? So depending on how I bust this wood up, it's going to take 1 to 3 years to dry out fully. So it's we don't it's we can't wait till it's time to burn the wood to decide to bust up the wood and dry it out. We get the wood, we cut the wood, and then we bust it up into fire logs. We bust it up into firewood so that it can dry out as quick as possible. So that's the thing. So I bust up a lot of logs. I bust up a lot of rounds for firewood, and I'm out here just hitting it with the axe. And we working with the Council 5, my favorite thus far. Okay? Chipped them. Chipped them. Chipped them again. All right, let's hit that in half. Nice. Count it. Count it. Okay? Count it. Bust him in half. Bust him in half again. Nice. Chipped him. Bust him in half. Chipped him again. Okay? And just take care of these rounds as we see fit. All right? The smaller rounds I'll put on top of another round and bust those up. But these bigger rounds that can be bust up while they're on the ground, yeah, I'll leave them just how they are. Get after them just like that. Work my way around. And this one's a knotty one, but I want to knock off that whole knot. So I'm going to kind of guesstimate. So we got a whole knot right here. This big piece is a nice knot right there. But I want to guesstimate maybe not half, but maybe about 1/3. I can knock that knot off. Yeah, there we go. That was a good guesstimation. I'm going to knock him off on this one. Nope, one more. One more. But no, count that one. Nope, count that. Count him. Count that. Huh? That was 2. Count it, count it, count it, count it, count it. Yeah, we knocked that knot off, okay? We took that knot off, but we're gonna bust him down again. All right? But we busting off these logs. We busting them up. Bust them down. Bust them down. Okay, let's hit it in half. Nice. Nice. Beautiful split. Okay? That's what I like to see. All right? Sometimes I hit them from a different angle. Let them stay on the ground and come from a different angle. Let's hit this one more time. Let's hit this one more time. That's what I like to see. If it doesn't hit that way, then I'll just lay it flat. Sometimes I lay them flat, and they'll bust up just like that. Okay. Now let's add it to the piles. We put that work in already. All right. Let's add it to the piles. We did our thing on that one. Okay. And we still putting in that work. All right. So my thing is, I'm still out here busting up wood. Why? Because I can't come out here at 5, 6, 7 in the morning and come out here and cut logs, because we have a noise ordinance in my neighborhood. So I don't know what time the noise ordinance ends, but it didn't end yet. So I'd rather come out here and cut at night than have to deal with neighbors getting mad at me early in the morning because I'm out here busting up wood, making noise. Let's put that work in. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. You hear me? Getting to it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Let's work. Let's work. That's money. That's money. Uh-huh. That's money. That's work right there. Uh-huh. Chip them. All right. Let's turn this around. Yeah. Getting to it. Turn them. That's what I'm talking about. Buried my axe in there. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We might got a knot right there. We might have a knot. That was solid. That was a solid strike. Chipped him though. Chipped him. Chipped him. That's what I'm talking about. Money. Okay? Bury my axe. All right, get him out. Chip him again. All right, bury my axe. Come on. That was easy to get out, so we're making damage. We're causing action. All right? Chipped him. Chipped him. All right, bury my axe. That was a solid thump right there. Got to approach it from a different angle. Uh-huh. Nah, stand up. Stand up. Stand. Nah. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay? There we go. Uh-huh. We're almost there. We're almost there. Busting up this massive round right there. Count it. Count that. Count that. Count it. And some of these pieces we're gonna bust up on the ground though. I hit the tree up top. That wasn't a solid swing right there. Okay. We might have to count that. Let's see. We might have to count that. That wasn't a full swing. We might have to count that. Count it. That's pride right there. All right. That was pride on that one. Count it though. That's pride. Pride wouldn't let me take another swing at that one. Had to test it out. All right. But let's bust this down. All right. Let's take him for a ride. Let's take him for a ride. Let's approach it again. Let's take this axe out of here. Let's approach it again. Lay it down. Bust him down. I keep not getting a good swing at that. I went for a swing. My axe hit the top of my tree. I got a dogwood right ahead, right over top of me. There we go. That's a good one right there. We got a good swing at it. Bust him down. Okay? One more time. One more time. Right under that. That one needs to get bust down. Right. Next one. This one needs to get bust down. We busted down twice. Bust that down too. Let's bust them all down. All right, you see that one right there? That one didn't get bust down. Well, let's lay it down and see what we get from it though. We're gonna bust that one in half. See that? One more time. Oh. This one is good enough, but I want to see if we can get this one more time though. One more time. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's put it with the rest until we get to some wood that we didn't get right. All right. We're just stacking with the rest. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. All that got bust down. This one we got to hit this one again. This one got to get hit again, for sure. Good. Good. Amazing. Beautiful. That's good wood splitting right there. That's good splitting right there. All this. Good splitting. Amazing work. Okay? We got 2 pieces. So far, we got 2 pieces. Both of these got to get bust down again. Both of them. Okay? We can't let this slide. We don't take shorts. One more time. There we go. Amazing. Amazing work right there. I don't take shorts. Okay? We're busting this up the right way. Amazing. If it gets cut right, it's going to dry right. That's the thing. Okay? What we talking about? What we talking about in the chat? We're busting up wood the right way. Okay? All right? LOL, beginning splitting class. This feels more angry than accurate. All right, be careful. Good luck. You got this. All right, Romans, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus and shalt believe in thy heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Okay, I hear you. Bro, lock in, watch your shins, for sure, for sure. And I've been out here for a while, man, and I've been busting up rounds for quite some time now, so I'm careful. I'm watching what I'm doing. I'm getting towards the end, but yeah, nah, we want to be intentional. So I want to pick another round out here. Let's do it. Boom. Pick another round out the bunch. We got a bunch in here. I already cut a bunch of rounds in here. All right. All right. And we're using this axe as like a picaroon too. All right. So just want to be super intentional. And I'm practicing right now. Like I said, I'm using this axe as a picaroon. So it's not just an axe. I'm like dragging it. And you can only do this with a sharp axe. So this is the Council 5. You got this off Amazon. And I'm not advertising this. I'm not getting anything. If you purchase it, I don't get anything off of it. They don't know who I am. This is just an axe that I really, really, really like. That's all. All right. So we're rocking with the Council 5 today. Okay. And let's straighten them out. Let's see. Let's get busy. Chipped them. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. Bust that in half. Okay. This need to be cut again. Maybe one more time. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Chip them again though. Let's see, this is knotted. This is knotted right here. Yeah, we got some knots in there. We definitely have some knotting in there. But let's chip away at it. Uh-huh. Let's chip. Let's chip. Uh-huh. We're gonna come from this side now. Bingo. Uh-huh. This is where we need to come from. Yeah. See that? Chipped them. Chipped them. Okay. Okay. All right, we got some splitting right there. Let's get them up out of here. Let's get this axe up out of there. We got work to do. Uh-huh. Let's come from this way. Chipped them. Uh-huh. Chipped them. Chipped them. You see that? Beautiful. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. And we got a knotty log. See that? We got massive knots right there. But we're going to continue to bust this down. All right? We just split that log right there. Shall we call that? Count it. Count it. You see that? Count it. Bust that in half. All right? So this is what our knot is at. I'm going to bust this down one more time. I'm going to split that wood right there from the knot. Okay? Let's split that from the knot. All right? Again, Daniel, something. Let's get this axe up out of there and split that wood from the knot. And then we can keep the knot and see how that dries. It's all good. All right. All right. This knot can endure a little bit. Get that out of there. Because the rest is gravy. The rest of that wood is good. All right, it's not going to be a problem splitting that. I just want to split this last piece from the knot, and we make quick work of the rest of this. Okay? Quick work of the rest of this. Okay? This is work. But light work though, not crazy work. So I'm gonna come out here tomorrow morning and we're gonna stack this cord. It's gonna be our 5th cord and maybe a month and a half or so. Okay, we bust that in half. If y'all saw that, we just bust this piece in half. Let's add it to the rest. All right, that's what we chipped off, okay? These are solid pieces. Nice. Good pieces. Let's bust this in half. We're gonna bust this in half. The rest of this is solid money. Good money. Bust down just how we need it. All right, we got some solid pieces. And we got some pieces that will burn pretty easily. All right. The rest of that was good firewood. These two, we gotta bust down. All right. Sometimes these pieces just split. When I go to hit it from the side, they just split. See that? That just split right there. That piece just split. That just split again. So I'm good. That piece just split twice. All right. I'm using my golf swing to split that again. My golf swing. Like forward. Okay. This one right here, I'm gonna catch the right angle and see if I can stand it up. I'd rather split this piece, stand it up, and we about to be done for the night, man. But I just want to come on live because I couldn't come on live earlier. Bust that in half. All right, live wasn't working earlier. I was out here busting up wood, doing my thing, and we couldn't go live earlier. For some reason, live wasn't working. It just kept saying reconnecting. But I've been out here busting up wood ever since then. See that? All right. Busting this up ever since then. Okay. Getting to it. We're gonna stack this tomorrow, and we're gonna stack our 5th cord off of free wood. All right, that's another round right here. Let's bust this round too. Let's get it. I chipped it. Center stage. Center stage. It's the last one right here. Come on. All right. Cracked them. We come for the halfway split. Once we crack them this way, we come this way, and it chips right off. Chips right off. Look at them. Chipped them. Chipped them. Count it. You see that? Count that. Count that. Count it. All right. Cracked them. Split them this way. Okay. See that? Count it. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Just chipping away. Beautiful. Amazing. That's what we like to see. Let's see, a better angle. Amazing. Just keep chipping. All right, that's going for the whole nut right there. I tried to crack that in half, but it wasn't ready. And it's knotty. And it's knotty. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's knotty. You see that knot right there? Beautiful. Split this way. Split that way. And it's a knotty piece. So let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. All right, we bust that in half too, but that's good. This has to get bust down. Let's keep working. This has to get bust down. Burying my axe in the ground, and it's not my preference. I just don't choose to put this on the round right now. We got this far. I'm going to clean my axe, and then I'm going to oil it before I put it away though. So it's okay. Let's lay it down. Let's lay it down, see what we get. All right. Let's see. All right. It's not splitting. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. Sometimes it splits easier that way. Sometimes. And we got to split. Like I said, did we split it? We split it that way. Like I said, sometimes it splits easier that way. And look at that. We got to split just like that. It happens like that sometimes. I take a golf swing, and I say golf because I'm like forward, and that swing, that trajectory that you might take a golf swing will sometimes split your wood. Just like that. Sometimes. Okay? Sometimes. Catch it the right angle, it'll split. This one don't need to be split, it's all good. This one's good. This one, I'll split again. Let's see. Let's see. You see that? It's split. I took a golf swing at it and it split. So it'll split like that sometimes. Okay? And I don't have to keep standing it up, try and lay it down in a perfect angle. That's more work. I'm not trying to create more work for myself. Okay? Let's see if we can split this one. And this one has a knot in it. I'm validating this method. If I can split this one, see that knot? We got a solid knot in this one. Let's see if we can split it with the golf swing. The golf swing, the Tiger Woods. Forward. Y'all see that? Split them. Split them though. We split it. Nice split, okay? Y'all see that? So we split that one with the Tiger Woods golf swing. We split it, even though it was knotted. It's all good, okay? All right, we got one more piece. Last piece that needs to be split. We're gonna try the golf swing before we try to stand it up. Right? Tiger Woods, forward. Didn't work. Let's try from the other side. Other side though. Tiger Woods, forward. Didn't work. All right, it's all good. Everything doesn't work every way, and we're gonna split it from the top. We're not gonna stand it up yet, so I keep it laid down. Chipped it. One more time. Nope. We're chipping pieces off. All right, come on, one more time. So this is a soft ground, so it's not splitting. All right, there we go. All right, I hit it up against another log and it finally split. And that's where we need it, right there. And we're done, okay, for the night. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna come out here and I'm gonna use my axe as a pickaroon, and we're gonna bring some more logs out here, all right? It's getting late. Family needs me in the house, but I use a sharp axe as my pickaroon because I don't have a pickaroon. I just use a sharp axe to counsel 5, and then we just roll it like that and then chip away at it. You hear me? And we just chip away at it. All right? And that's how we do it, just like that. Boom, just chip. Boom, chip. Boom, chip. Boom, chip. Boom, chip. Boom, chip. And that's how we do it. And this is all green wood. This is all green oak. Green oak. All right? None of this is seasoned. It's all green oak. We're just using technique and busting this down. You hear me? Just using technique and busting this down. And using our axe, this really sharp counsel 5 as a pickaroon. But yeah, no, this is what we're doing. All right? And I didn't even want to bust up another round, but I couldn't help myself. That's how we bust up rounds, okay? That's how I do it, all right? We out here getting money, all right? The weather's nice. We feeling good, all right? Let's see what we talking about. All right, the muttering to yourself helps autopilot, for sure, for sure. I talk to myself all the time. I'm leaving a like, keep it at, all right? I know you about wore out, brother. I done cut down 6 trees and been splitting wood all week. For sure, man. I'm getting ready to cut out for the night. You see, I'm out here, I'm operating off my car lights, man. We down to the wire. But this is what I love to do, man. I got so much wood to get after. If y'all can see that, I don't know if y'all can see, man. I got so much more wood to get after. I got maybe about 20 more cords right there. You can't really tell, but like and subscribe, tune in, and we're gonna get after it. We gotta come out here with that Husqvarna chainsaw, bust up some more rounds, let them sit, dry out, and we're gonna get after it. Y'all have a good night, have a good weekend. Backyard Lumberjack. I'll see y'all soon. See y'all on the next one.